Hello, Sarangees. Welcome to Chasing K-Dramas, the podcast that dissects popular Korean dramas episode by episode. We dig into the characters, the themes, and everything in between. I'm here with my co-host,
Dulcé Sloan. We're still on our road to 10,000 Sarangees campaign, so be sure to hit subscribe on the YouTube. It's down there somewhere. I think it's the little bell. And tell all of your friends and K-drama addicts about us. And be sure to join our official fan club, Club Sarangees, on Substack, chasingkdramas.substack.com, where you can get bonus content and read our newsletter for $6 a month. And guess what? Friends, we got a live show coming up. That's right, on March the 7th. So in a month.
Yeah.
Shit.
We booked the flights.
We'll be at BlurredCon, and I'll have to tell everyone that we are not together. But I'm excited for you to go. I'm excited for you to... Because listen, the last time you saw this many black people was when you were back home for Christmas.
Yes.
So shout out to
Back in the South.
Yeah, back in the South. So I'm excited to see this many black people at once because you never see that many black people at the same time in LA. So we are at BlurredCon in DC and with our live show and a panel. And I'll also be doing stand-up. And you can check out the details at blurredcon.org for more information. And we'll also be having a live taping of the final episode of Dynamite Kiss on March 21st in Los Angeles at the Improv, the Hollywood Improv at the Improv Lab. Check out our website for more information.
I'm excited. We did it.
I
was like, we're going to do it.
I
emailed them and I was like, hello. And they're like, great. And I'm like, awesome.
See, we were trying to find another venue, and it's like, let's just see.
I like them. It's easy. And they're nice.
They're nice.
We like the improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to send in some avails because
You got to do your thing.
Yeah, I got to work this new half hour out. I'm getting over some...
Yes.
I'm getting all of this. I had the most medical week of my life. Last week I had a mammogram, I had a chest x-ray, I got acupuncture for the first time, and then today I had an MRI.
MRIs are kind of creepy, aren't they?
I kind of just was like, I was in there and I was just like, they don't seem like they're for bigger people.
No, it's like a tiny little space.
I was in there and I was like, oh, thank God I'm not like sucked up. I was so glad that I was like, the size that I am, because
maybe they have different ones for different people.
Because I was like, if I was taller than this,
then you'd be like,
I wouldn't fit in this thing. Like if you're like tall, or you're wider, I'm like, you can't fit.
It's snug as a bug.
Yes.
And when I did it for the first time for my foot, because last year when I got hurt, and I didn't know, I thought it would be relaxing, and then the lady comes in and she's like, here are your headphones. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, this isn't relaxing at all.
They gave me earplugs because they were just
I had like a whole on like headphones.
So he was like, oh, I meant to write this down because he was like, oh, here's earplugs. And I was like, is it loud? And he was like, oh, it's very loud.
Yeah, it's like, there's no napping in there. You're just kind of alert and you're like, oh my goodness, everything is like falling apart.
Well, I closed my eyes because the way they had me like kind of set up, and so the thing was right here.
Oh no!
Because I was getting pelvic imaging done because they have to measure the size of my fibroids to see if I need surgery. I don't feel them at all; they don't bother me. But because I want to have kids, they have to make sure where the fibroids are if they can interfere. So that thing was like if I'd have sat up, I'd have bonked my. Hold on, this feels like it's too far away from my mouth. If I'd have sat up, I'd have bonked my head. And so, so then there was that, and then there was the mammogram, which is someone with larger boobs.
I haven't gotten mine yet. This is the year. I turn 40 next week, and like...
I got it. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, it's so painful. And I was like, no, it wasn't that bad. But there was a woman that was doing it. But it's literally like, especially someone with like a larger, not perky boobs. It's just like kind of...
I can't wait.
You just throw them on a table because it's a platform. So I paid the extra $40 for the advanced imaging. So it's a platform that rises up and down for like foot pedals. And so this tiny, I think Armenian lady comes over, takes my whole boob, puts it on this table. And then she's like, okay, well, cut over it. And so we're doing this and we're doing that. And it's splayed out on this table.
Oh my God.
It's the flattest you'll ever see your breasts. They look crazy. And then there's another thing that comes down.
And it squishes you down.
But she does it because my mom said the first time she got it done, she thought her nipple was going to fly off. But the new machine, I guess, doesn't have to squeeze as much. The advanced imaging machine, but literally it was just like between two plates. It didn't hurt at all. But she takes it, before she takes it, you just hold your breath. But what's nuts is that there's this little like gauge of like, it's almost like a ruler on the top of it. And you can just see like have these 7 little things, and like my nipple was past it, and I was like, oh man, because sometimes if you don't have enough boob to put on the thing. One of my friends said she had smaller boobs. She said it was awful because the nurse was like, we're trying to get you in the. She didn't have enough titties to put in the machine.
I wonder how much our boobs weigh.
I know mine.
You weighed it?
I tried to, but the grocery stores.
I really think about that because I think to myself, because I have incredibly dense boobs, and I don't look like I have boobs, but I have boobs.
I know.
And no, but it genuinely, I'm like very curious if I just didn't have them, how much skinnier I would be on the scale. Like our boobs probably weigh a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably like 10 pounds.
Well, because when I gain weight everywhere. When I lose weight everywhere. Thank God.
I can't wait.
But
I just want to lose some of these little.
Nah. That's the thing that makes me the most sad. Like when I lose weight and I just see my boobs get smaller, I'm
really?
like, come back.
We have such big one. Like we can
Girl,
spare.
Listen, this is like 33% of my personality is having titties.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Bridgerton. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so which episode are you on?
I'm on 3. There's 4 episodes, right?
There's 4. I do not like how they're cutting it in half. It drives me crazy.
Honestly, I don't know why they're cutting it in half because they don't do this with any other show.
No, yeah, they do. With all their like Stranger Things, their top popular shows.
I don't watch Stranger Things. I've never watched it.
No, I flew it. All 4. I was in one sitting.
If I had watched 4, I wouldn't have gone to bed that night. So I was like, let me just hold off on this. So I'm at the point where they're like, now she's working for them. And that's where
spoilers.
Spoilers. I'm sorry. But it was the Cinderella shit. Once I saw her dress,
I loved it.
It's like, oh, she doesn't know what a dance part is. She doesn't know this. She doesn't know that. She is adorable. I love that she didn't give him any information, and now he's going around with this glove trying to find the girl. But I also love the conversation with the mom where she was like, yeah, if you would have just asked me, I could have just looked in the glove.
Yes.
And told you.
I think what happens, I've never read the book, so I don't know, but my guts, I feel like maybe I'm like,
are we still in the book, or is this a Game of Thrones situation where
no, they're in the book. They're actually in the book.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Each child that they explore, each season is about a Bridgerton child, right? Yeah. It's all based in a book. So every single, I think there are 8 kids. Everyone has a book.
Okay. So
I guess they're planning to.
I mean, this girl tried to put herself on the shelf, so we'll see what happens. She must be the last book.
No, we have the sister that's kind of like, who doesn't want to get married. I forget her name.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The spinster, yeah.
We have her, and then we have the 2 younger ones left.
There's still 2 more kids, because Violet, I can see they had to make her go back upstairs. Yeah. And then there's, what's his name, George, who's at Eton. But there's still 3 more kids.
So we'll see.
I'm just waiting for them to have a story with a black woman that's not sad.
Okay, so
every other race of woman.
Did you watch Queen Charlotte?
Yep.
That was the best one, I think. I love that really one so much. That ending scene where they're in the bed and she turns to him.
Yeah.
I've never sobbed so much in my life. That is like the sweetest. That is truly one of the sweetest scenes that I've ever seen on television.
Well, that's why when she was just like, "You can't leave me. What's going to happen when he dies?"
I sobbing. Oh, I know.
But also, you can let your friend go home for a little bit.
I know. Like, let's chill out, Shar. Come on, Shar. You know what I mean? I finished Can This Love Be Translated? Did I text you about this one?
You did. I was going to start it, but I didn't get a chance to start it yet.
Give it a whirl.
Okay.
It's very well written. I really liked it. It's the Hong sisters. You remember I mentioned the Hong sisters? Yeah, Hong sisters. It's really unique and different. And it's basically about 2 polar opposite people trying to figure out what their love language, like how they can come together. But it's, I wrote about it in the newsletter. I really enjoyed it. I really, really liked it. Just check it out.
I've been trying to finish, what is it? the Saguk Jang Ok Jung.
Yeah. Which episode are you on?
I'm up there, but it's like, so now she's like, they just made her a consort.
Okay.
But it's like,
Moving on up.
right. And so I'm like, okay, this is, some days I'm like, I can't deal with the sadness and then the queen being nuts and then all of this shit. But it's a lot.
So, in today's episode,
Yes.
we're going to be chasing episode 7. We're already at the halfway point almost, which is
Because
crazy.
it's 14 episodes. Because
Yeah.
I finished it.
Uh-huh.
And I finished it because I liked it so much that I just wanted to see. It's been a long time.
I'm very curious to what you think because everyone's just like the comments that people are
I could
leaving
not
are, it's
understand
like,
why people hated the ending.
okay, people really didn't like it, but I'm
don't-
so curious because you know I'm going one by one and like
Right. What are they saying that they don't like?
it just there was a random trope that they added in the end and they're like, you got to be kidding me. Something happens to him and everyone's like, what the f-?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that what
They were
made
like,
everybody mad?
this is bozo. Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but it's also, there's a storyline that doesn't get as resolved as it could have been.
Oh, I heard that too.
And that's the thing that made me mad.
And people, yeah. But this week's episode, I have to say, like tonally, I thought it was bizarre. Because like in the beginning, it's kind of happy-go-lucky. And then towards the end, you're just like, what is happening? Because it's just so intense. But this episode is super angsty. Ji-hyuk watches over Da-rim at the hospital, right? The feelings deepen, the secrets grow heavier. And then at Natural Bebe, they decide to have their tree planting event, which spirals into this random. I have so many thoughts on this.
Many things
this
happen.
random rain-soaked rescue. There's confessions in a dark cave, and then there's a single wrist grab that sends the love triangle into absolute chaos. By the end, Ji-hyuk has a shocking decision that leaves Da-rim heartbroken. This episode's wild. Okay, so opening scene. This part made me really laugh. Seon-woo is just hanging out at the hospital, taking care of Da-rim's mom.
Yeah, where are his parents?
Good question. I don't know.
Because it feels like they're not alive.
I don't know. I don't think so, right? Because he
Because-
almost treats her like that's his. I mean, he's massaging her hand. Very sweet moment.
But they also, because she was saying like as kids, because Da-rim was saying as kids, her and Seon-woo used to sleep in the same bed.
I wonder. They never talk about it.
So it makes me feel like that his parents either had 17 businesses and couldn't watch him, or that they might not have been around.
But basically, I feel like this scene just shows how devoted he is to her and her family. He's so kind to his mom or her mother. I thought this was really funny too, how like Da-rim, they're in the same hospital. So he took Da-rim to the same hospital that his mom and Da-rim's mom is at. So
Everybody's at his hospital.
It's a busy hospital. He's tucking her in. He got her private room and she's like, no, I don't have to be in a private room. I can be in like, I can be in the shared room like my mom.
I can be in Gen Pop. I don't need to be in a secluded secludities.
I also wanted to say, I feel like, you remember last episode, you were like, Da-rim's mom has been in the hospital for too long. This lady's like just chilling. Like she's having social hour. Like she's like the talk of the town, I feel like, in this hospital.
But I also feel like because like my mom was telling me when I was born, a woman would stay in the hospital for 3 days.
Yeah, that's why I'm just kind of like, it's been.
So now most women are out of the hospital within 24 hours of giving birth.
Which is crazy. You got to grab those big old diapers.
You got to grab those diapers. So she said they used to be in the hospital because a lot of times there's a complication. You always have to come back. Yeah. But they calculated it and they're like, well, enough women don't have them so they can go home. But she said, yes, its standard used to be, because it used to be a week. And then they were like, it's too much money. And so when I was, I think my mom was
a day.
So when we were born, it was like 3 days.
So there's a funny moment where, this is really weird. I had to point this out. So like Ji-hyuk, the bed is automatic. And she's like, ooh, 신기하다. And 신기하다 means like, oh, how unusual. And you're just like, why are you? I don't know why this part annoyed me so much, but I'm like,
Because
why are you amazed by your bed?
Because think about the first time you were ever in an adjustable bed. It's the first
It's
time
like a massage chair.
Yeah, but it ain't a bed.
She's like, oh, 신기하다. And I'm like, stop
maybe
it.
this
It's
is
too
maybe
like, cheesy.
Maybe that adjustable bed is nicer than her mom's bed.
Well, yeah. Oh, maybe that's why. Because her mommy in the basic room, in the shared room.
Her mom is in Gen Pop. She's getting
know.
the best that they. Hey, ma'am, this is very.
They gotta get pillows to like prop her up, but this is okay.
I'm sure those beds move. They're probably not like as fancy.
So it goes like, and she gets up, and then they almost kiss. Kiss trope.
Kiss trope. Kiss trope. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, by the way, don't worry about the sound.
Oh.
No, do it.
Yeah.
Actually, just play it, because what I did was I downloaded the actual loud sound of that, and then I put it into the episode. So tomorrow's episode, it's like, ding.
I'm excited.
It cracks me up. I was like, Google. I went on the phone and I was like, which sound is she using? And I like had to go through every option.
Hand off.
There you go. Hand off. Okay.
Trope Tracker.
So they have the almost kiss, and then this part was really funny too. The nurse comes in to take her blood pressure, and she's all flush because they just had the almost kiss moment. That made me laugh.
There's nothing about listen, it's been honestly, before that it's been way more than this, but it's been about like a month since I had since there was a boy around where I could just be like,
I'm kind of jealous.
what do you mean?
I know I have the boy around, but like we've been dating for a long time, so you know after a while, like you don't get the whole like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I've never been with anybody long enough to lose it.
You lose it. I was like, huh, like year 2, year 3. I was like, huh, I understand now. I understand why people are like, you know.
I hope one day to miss it.
But then he stays with her because she falls asleep. And this is another trope, you know, that hospital staying over trope. You always see someone like lumped over on the hospital bed. And you wake up in the morning.
I love this.
And then the patient always looks over and they have like tears in their eyes. This is exactly what happens here.
'Cause you stay.
She's sitting there and she's like, and then she like lies back down and a single teardrop falls. And I'm just like, Jesus. But that was another trope too. But so my question to you is, do you think it's ever crossed her mind to just tell him the fucking truth instead of suffering?
I'm sure it's crossed her mind many of times, but I'm sure he'll be fully within his right to fire her. If she tells him the truth, she's going to lose this job.
But at this point, she has seen him. Like, he is ordering food for her, lying that he has allergies. He's getting her drinks. He's like, you know, helping with her head. I don't think he's going to do it. I would just tell him.
But you've been lying to him. So he was upset before. He was upset. So then it's like, okay, how happy will he be when he finds out I'm not actually married with a kid? But would he be so upset that I lied to him that not only will I lose him, I'll also lose my job?
It's just...
It's a big risk to take without another job lined up. Like if I was her, I wouldn't tell him unless I had another job lined up.
Again, we're at the halfway point. So at this point, I was getting a little like, okay, they have to wrap this up soon. Like the truth eventually has to come out. This is too much, especially this episode at the end. I'm just like, Jesus, like everyone is so sad. Like Da-rim is clearly super sad here, you know? And then Ji-hyuk in the last episode, he was upset too because he was like, oh, do I become a cheater too? Do I like... You know, and then he decided at the end of the last episode that he was gonna, you know,
yeah, because he turned the
cancels
phone off, and her husband's calling. I was like, once we got to this episode and it still hadn't come out yet, because like last episode he turned the phone off, and I was like, oh, he's going for it. So my thing was like, okay, we're halfway through, right? How many more episodes are we going to have? How many episodes are we going to have with them actually together? Because how many episodes is it going to take to reveal it?
Yeah.
Because now we're running out of show.
I think this entrance of the new villain, Ha-yeong's brother, Tae-young, I was a little I was annoyed by him because I was like, oh no, they're doing this weird thing, throwing in a new villain. But then I felt like, and this is a little bit later we find out, but I understand why they had to add this character in to kind of give backstory to Ji-hye.
Yes.
So I appreciate it. But this guy comes, he's rude. At first, he doesn't seem rude. Okay. He flies from, like, I think he works in America.
Yes.
He flies. He's super, like, almost too polite to the driver, just a little bit too much, laying it on thick. He like wants to go to he has somewhere to go. He's like, hey, can we go? But the driver's like, no, your mother said that I couldn't, like, we have to take you home.
I gotta bring you straight home.
Right. They go home. He gives him a wad of cash, a wad of dollars, and like, you're no longer needed. And the guy's like, what do you mean? The driver's like shocked, and he's like, you listen to, like, you're following my mom's orders, and I don't need that. I need someone to listen to my orders. And you're just like, okay.
I was also annoyed when he showed up because I'm just like, this is not the time to be introducing a new character.
Yeah. So basically, he doesn't like his dad.
No.
You could tell the dad doesn't like him either.
No.
There's a lot of like weirdness there.
There's a lot of tension with the dad.
The mom overly loves him to the point I feel like she probably suffocates him. Did you notice?
She makes up for the dad.
Yeah, but did you notice he's like so conniving, like he's playing his mom? Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of that. He talks about, to me, this was interesting because he was doing venture capital back in the States, but now he's here and he's focusing on mid-sized companies.
So I did not like him very first day. Also, he has a very punchable face.
He's not attractive. Sorry.
He's so punchable.
He is so annoying. I'm sure he's a lovely actor, and I'm sure the person playing him is a lovely human being.
The casting was perfect because he is punchable. And you know who else is punchable? Ta-Rim's ex.
Oh God, he was even worse.
He was so punchable.
Oh, he was so but
punch face.
Yeah. Then, so really quickly, there's a really cute scene where Ha-yeong packs Seon-woo a toshirak. Trope alert. Trope Tracker.
Trope.
And then she's just like, you're really lucky. And he is lucky. This is a pretty smart, hardworking Chebel girl who's also cooking. She made him food. She packed him a lunch, And she likes her son or his son, But then little Chuni sees her and he's like, oh my God,
it's pretty Nuna.
It's really cute. But then like he kind of like stares at her and you're just like, what are you thinking, buddy?
When I saw this, I was like, oh, and then I went, no. It's not going to happen for her. She's the second lead.
Yeah.
He's never going to pick her.
Nope.
And not only that, he doesn't really appreciate. He can't see what she's doing because of his feelings for Ta-rim. Mm-hmm. But I don't want him to have a chance with Ta-rim. Usually sometimes I'm like, my second lead, you're like, oh, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for him because he's not being more definitive with Ha-yeong.
Well, I think maybe
But she's very pushy.
She is. She's like overly pushy. She knows what she wants and she's going to do whatever it takes to get it. But I feel like we're not feeling as sympathetic because of Ha-yeong, because there's another viable option for him. And he's treating her kind of like he has no backbone, clearly. But that shows you his personality because he still hasn't, like, think about it. If he's had feelings for Ta-rim this entire time, like, why haven't you acted upon it?
So you haven't said anything to Ta-rim, and you have said something to Ha-yeong, but you keep letting her pick your kid up from school.
I know. You let her buy him toys. It's not appropriate. Like, it's just, I feel like he's kind of stringing her along.
He's an ain't shit dude.
So, then at Natural Bebe, so they have, this is where the tone, like, everyone's really happy. So they launched the tree planting. They invited all these, like, couples to come and plant trees. Fine. Everyone's there. The chairman's like, ho, 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 ho. Everyone's happy. The execs there. The C-suites are there. And then the mother TF team's like, we will be good employees. And like, you know, cute moment. And then Nan-suk brings her adorable son, Tae-sung. Cutie pie. He has a little robot toy. Adorbs, right? Ji-hye, on the other hand, she wants Mr. Ma to stay to spy, okay? Because she's super pissed at what's happening, right? I feel really bad for Mr. Ma because
he is very happy to do all this sneaky squirrel shit. He wants to be of use. He wants to be of service.
Oh, so then Da-rim and Ji-hyuk are flirting because they're like planting the tree together. This part made me laugh. I thought about you because he has his shirt. Yeah. And he's like digging and she's like staring and there's like one vein popping out. But I'm sorry, but his arms are a little bit too skinny for me. I'm like, what are you like staring at? It's like a stick.
As someone who loves men's arms, like the guy I was talking to in New Orleans, like he was such a fucking man. Like a man. Yeah. And like his arms were huge.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he was such a man, but he had small arms.
No. I pay so much attention because like when I walked over and said something to him, I saw his arm first. I was like, I got a tip because I saw him and I saw his arm and I'm like, I'm in trouble.
Like this arm though, he needs to work out this part.
He's a model.
He is a model. But it was just so funny. I'm like, could they not have focused on a different body part for her to ogle at? Because I just don't understand. It was literally like my arm.
He's a thin man.
He's a skinny man.
He's a slim man. But yeah, a man's arm and a man's back. Like I literally have a joke about me being in a bar. I was literally at this bar one time in Nashville. And I was running around touching men to see if they had a strong back. And I don't know why. Like I was running around just touching men. No. Sober as shit. I can say with the arms.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying. Because we're arm people. We're man people.
It just made me laugh. And also his hair. He needs to pull his hair up. He should not wear his hair down. He looked like a goober.
Well, this is what
I was like, what is happening now?
Here's the thing. They put the thing with his hair is that it's either in stealth mode.
Yeah, yeah.
You know the Crocs where they have like the little thing on the back?
Yeah.
So his hair is either in sport mode with
stealth
mode, or it's shaggy boy next door. And I don't know what this Jonathan Taylor Thomas situation is, but if he's going to do this, they need to trim it because it's all in his face.
He looked awful.
There's no product in it. It looks very flat. I don't understand it's adorable, but also it's like, I get it. He's like, he's softening. But
yeah, but you don't need to soften your hair like that.
I think at work, it needs to be.
I think with him, he needs to be in a suit. I thought about this too. Ji-hyuk, other Ji-hyuk.
But them sleep sweaters he be in be laid on that man now.
Oh my God. But you know the other Ji-hyuk from Marry My Husband? Naminu? Yeah, Nainu? Yeah, Nainu. Nainu also, because he's on that reality show, or he was, where he's like a derp. He is so derpy in real life. He also needs to wear a suit at all times. Like there are men who just inherently need to be in suits. You know what I mean? The hair pissed me off. Okay, but moving on really quick.
But no, you're not wrong because we keep seeing more and more scenes with him with this loose hair. And I'm like, what is this bottle brush?
So there was an interesting moment. Kyungmin, right? His right-hand person, and Koun, the gal, they brushed hands. They had some moment. I was like, ooh, love line. That made me happy.
I think this is why people, because it's like, it's not very, I don't know what is happening. I've been feeling better. You know what's happening? It's all coming out now.
You had the medicine too.
I did take all that medicine. My body's trying. Listen, y'all don't understand. Okay, I'm full of antibiotics and Chinese medicine. I can't drink alcohol till 2029. Okay, we're out here living stuck with needles, getting X-rays and shit, trying to get better. But the hand thing, but my favorite part, Mr. Ma sleeping under this tree like a straight uncle.
He was trying to take pictures and he passes out. I'm like, you were awful at your
because
spy
there
job.
was nothing to take pictures of.
Also, he is the head of marketing. He is a head of marketing. Could you imagine, as an executive, your boss is like, go spy on my be my minion and go spy. Poor guy.
He's happy to do it.
Poor guy.
But I loved it because he was underneath that tree and he woke up like, they're gone. It's and he went back to sleep.
It's ridiculous. But then there's this random moment where Da-rim, like, they're being all cutesy and she tells Ji-hyuk about her dad. So that was a sweet moment. But then,
because she named the tree after her dad.
She did. But then, this is the juicy part, okay? We discover that Tae-young, the new villain, and Ji-hye has had a relationship in the past.
Dun, dun, dun. So because this is where he wanted her. This is where he wanted the driver to take him. So he landed.
Yeah. He wanted to see her right away.
And wanted to see her immediately.
Interesting, right?
Because that's what he was upset about. He was like, take me to the shelter. And the guy was like, what? No, I'm taking you home.
Interesting. So she takes care of puppies. She takes care of abandoned animals. So you're seeing another side of Ji-hye. I was like, okay, that's very sweet.
You think it's because she was abandoned?
Yeah, I think so.
Or she actually isn't a total mean lady.
I don't think she's like a total mean lady.
You think this is a way to humanize her? Because she could have been anywhere else.
I think they're humanizing her right now.
Because he could have found her at the gym.
This character, this villain, is humanizing her. Because you find out, because you find out they go to a flashback. She's at his wedding, okay? And basically, they had been dating. But he refused to marry her because he goes, I don't want to be with the dead lover's secret child. We got a trash bag. Trash ass, whatever we call our trash asses. What a fucking asshole.
But also, she's not a secret. She hasn't been a secret since she was 12.
I know. So he's like, but I can't, like, I'm too good to marry someone of low caliber like you, like low birth. Because ultimately, basically, it's like you're you're illegitimate, right?
Born on the wrong side of the handbook.
Yes, we're on the wrong side of the handbook. And then you can just tell she was so hurt by that. And this part's so messed up.
Let me tell, girl.
You want to say it? Say it. Where he goes, he basically tells her that she's no longer the anxious, insecure woman that he once manipulated, right? He goes, your eyes used to look like the dog's, scared and insecure, but they're different now.
I need us to normalize chop him in the... I need us to normalize chop him in the throat.
Yeah.
I thought you
were going to say chopping them in the dick.
Nah, because you might need his dick later, but you don't always need his throat. Don't have a penis. What the do I need a throat for? But I was in my house and was like, Kate, are you kidding me?
I felt really bad for her.
We didn't need any of this.
Yeah.
I don't think we needed this backstory for her. I think if we had this backstory, he didn't have to be so ugly to her.
Yeah.
We didn't need this conversation.
So, but I'm assuming because you went ahead, there's corporate shenanigans that are about to happen, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But you figured that out because...
But he's trying to build, like, I think that what they're doing right now is they're building because basically I feel like they're going to team up, I'm guessing.
What I would have thought is more interesting was they wanted to get married, but his father...
Yeah, the parent stopped it.
The parent stopped it. Because now... Because you're trying to make me have sympathy for her. But in your attempt to make me have sympathy for her, you've now made her a very tragic character.
Super tragic.
Because it's almost like, does this make sense as to why she's so mean to Ji-hyuk?
Yes, because she says it. She basically realizes she needs to be ambitious, greedy, and determined to take over the company. Like she realized, she's like, you know what? You treated me like shit because I'm illegitimate. I realize like most of the world is going to treat me like this too. Right. So the only way that I will have a place in my parents' world, in my dad's world and his dad's business, if I act this way.
This is another trope.
Yeah.
Because this is like, now you see more of their backstory.
And then you're like, oh, effed up Chebbles. There we go. Okay, so then we move to the absolute bananas part of this episode. I just thought...
Honestly, when I saw that kid, I knew he was going to go missing.
I just felt like this entire section, the latter half of this drama, went kind of berserk. It's overly dramatic, like overly. Tae-young goes missing. And then out of nowhere, after they're at this happy event, it turns into this fucking like chaotic emergency, panic-stricken. Everyone's running around. Also, this park becomes like a forest all of a sudden. I couldn't handle that. I'm like, why are we back at the Queen of Tears at the ranch where, you know,
girl, the hunting ground.
I was like, why are we in the... How did this park turn into the mountainous area?
Well, it makes... What the f***? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Well, it makes sense. Because if you spent all this time planting these trees, they was going to have to live somewhere.
It's crazy. So... Everyone, and also it's like everyone's freaking out. The 엄마 Nansuk's so upset, so they split up. Da-rim decides to be a hero, goes into the restricted area. Sure, go to the restricted area. There may be a wild boar. She is running around, sees the toy.
So she wasn't wrong because that's where he went.
Then violently tumbles down a mountain, okay? Drops her phone. Then, of course, passes out, okay? Everyone's looking. They found him, right? Because he was chasing a squirrel. That made me laugh. And he's a cute little kid. I love a cute little chubby boy. I just wanted to rub his little cheeks. This cutie patootie.
He got dog lost.
He got dog. He was like, I saw a squirrel.
And I was like, he saw a squirrel?
He saw a squirrel.
Do little kids chase squirrels?
Apparently in Korea they do.
Also, how far was this fucking squirrel going? You mean to tell me?
Were you that fast to catch the squirrel?
Because as someone who's trying to chase a squirrel, they go right up a tree. They're not running across an entire park on the ground as a squirrel.
Everyone realizes that Da-rim's missing, okay? So then it becomes this like dramatic thing, and then it gets dark all of a sudden. It literally goes from day to dark.
Because now there's clouds rolling in.
It's raining, it's chaotic. He is screaming for her. He then finds her.
And then he has to go into the restricted area because nobody can find her anywhere else.
It's pouring rain. He wakes her. He finds her, grabs her, and then they take shelter in a cave, okay?
And if you know anything about a saguk.
Yeah. It's another trope. Yes.
If you know anything about a saguk, there are going to be hiding from weather in a cave.
I know.
And it's
or like
just cold
from
enough.
the king's
the king's
the
soldiers?
palace guards.
So they're hiding from palace guards. It's palace guards, weather, or it's palace guards, weather, or the left state minister's guys.
Yeah, the bandits, like the
bandits,
the hooded bandits.
Okay, so there's either the weather, the palace guards, the bandits who tried to rob you while you were on the road, the secret soldiers in all black.
Yeah.
Or the left state minister's son.
Yeah.
And his soldiers.
Yeah. There's always like secret men.
There's 5 groups of people in a saguk that you have to hide in a cave from.
Yes. Then his phone goes dead, or his phone loses service, right? So there's no way of communicating. So basically, long story short, they're stuck. They're stuck in this cave. Then you have Seon-woo, who's also with Ha-yeong. Right? They were together. He gets the call. She's like, don't worry. I'll watch Junie. Sure. Okay. So he runs off. She takes care of Junie. Apparently, they're both chess prodigies, both of them. So they're going to play chess and be all cute. Okay?
Makes sense.
So that's a cute little moment, right? And then there's an entire rescue team that's arrived, which is kind of nice because, you know, when someone goes missing, that's kind of
you
nice.
Need a team.
You need a team.
When a grown-up woman's missing, you need a team. I found out when adults go missing that the time to...
The golden hour.
So there's the golden hour.
Time. The golden time.
So there's like for elderly people, there's a different...
Yeah.
So elderly people, man or woman, just you know, release the doves. Like
did you hear about Savannah Guthrie's mom?
Did they ever find her?
They haven't found her yet. She was abducted from her bed.
Wait, I thought she was like 82 and old and missing.
No, she's 84. Someone took her from her room.
What?
Yeah, they abducted her.
They have video of this?
They came out. It's fucking awful.
I thought
How
she was like an
heartbreaking.
older woman who wandered off.
No, she was abducted.
Who steals an 84-year-old woman?
So then Da-rim, right?
Yes.
Da-rim and Ji-hyuk are in the cave. They're chatting. And she tells him, she's like, and they're really cold, okay? They're really cold. He like takes his jacket
Oh, yeah,
off.
because you're never hiding in a cave and it's warm.
I know. So they're like, they're huddled together. And she tells him that Ji-hyuk reminds her of her dad, right? Who was a cab driver because he was always there when she needed him. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and Ji-hyuk is always there when she needs him, And then she talks about how much her dad's death affected her. And then this was interesting. He's like, oh, is this why you married so young? Because you wanted to fill that void. And then goes, maybe you should have waited a bit longer. And I was like,
Cute.
Cute.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
If she wasn't a lying lie face. But also, I thought that this would have been the time that she told him that she wasn't married.
That's what I'm saying. This was because they're opening up so much,
Yeah.
Then it jumps to freaking Seon-woo now
Running into this park. And then,
and you're just like, shut up.
but now it's raining. He has no jacket. It's cold. And now it's dark. And he is running through this.
He looks like a madman. Okay.
Tae-young gets all cold.
They're cold.
And so Ji-hyuk has to give her the jacket.
Right. Gives her the jacket, but he's freezing, right? So they're sitting there both freezing. And guess what? Homeboy becomes delirious, gets a fever, okay? So he's all like.
Because he's so cold. I had a man give me his jacket. And I was like, oh, this is not going to fit.
You're like, he'll fit my. You could just have it on your chest.
Right.
You could do the drape.
I had to do the drape.
Yeah, do the drape.
Because I said, oh, I'm your first bigger girl. Okay, thank you so much for this.
That's very sweet, though.
It was very sweet
to offer.
It was very sweet to offer, but I was like, sir, but I can tell you because most of the guys that I've been with have been very thin in shape guys or muscular guys, but we're never just. So my favorite thing was oh, you can wear my t-shirt to sleep, and I'm like, sir, as what, a head wrap? What am I supposed to do with this? Thank you, Mr. Thomas. What am I supposed to do with this shirt?
Then he's sick.
Of course he's sick.
Pulls her close, right? She's apologizing. She's like, oh, 팀장님. And then he pulls her close. And then he says, I'm not a good person.
I'm getting swayed, baby girl.
He's swayed. And then Da-rim realizes that he remembers her drunken confession because that's what she said to him, that she's swayed, right? Then he leans in to almost kiss her, but then Seon-woo arrives. So yes, so we have two tropes here, the almost kiss trope and the delirious confession trope. Seon-woo sees them. So Seon-woo interrupts them about to kiss, right? Awkward.
But you knew it wasn't going to be a real kiss because there wasn't the camera angles.
No, it was just, it was just the moment. Seon-woo comes and he literally pulls her over, right? He's like, oh my God, Tarima, And he's trying to lead her away. But then Ji-hyuk gets up, grabs her by the wrist.
Let me tell you something.
I wanted to say Seon-woo grabs her by the hand, but Ji-hyuk grabs her by the wrist.
What's the difference for you?
For me, honestly, I think the wrist grab trope in K-dramas are back in the day used to be a little bit misogynistic. It would always be the rich chaebol guy would pull on the poor girl and she's
Come
like,
on.
and she's like, get away from me. And he would drag her. I never liked it. So this was interesting. But to me, it was more desperation from Ji-hyuk, the wrist grab.
Because he's losing her in real time.
Yes.
To her husband.
But then for Seon-woo, I think it's just Seon-woo has, because this lie, Seon-woo's lie allows him to take on the like protector figure, right?
Because he's her husband.
Yes. So,
And if my husband isn't protecting me, who is going to be doing protecting?
so then he grabs her, and then like Seon-woo is shocked. Seon-woo's like, "What the f-?" They lock eyes. Okay. Then, Saved by the Bell, Saved by the rescue team. They come. They both kind of like back off. He drops her wrist. Then Seon-woo takes Da-rim away. And then she like looks back at him.
It's like, bro, give me my wife.
Interesting. I really, this moment, I was like, oh, okay. So he's ready to fight.
Listen.
I mean, he is delirious, but he's ready to fight.
Oh, he is ready to turn the up. He is Mr. Steal Your Girl. As of right now, he is T-Pain. He is coming in
So
to take what's yours.
Yeah. So then Seon-woo drives her home. And then Seon-woo's just like, hey, I think you need to quit your job. I was like, sir.
That was wild.
Sir, like,
Quit your job and then let me pay off the debt. First of all, so that means she did not tell him that the debt got paid. Or does he mean the house?
I think he means paying off Ji-hyuk. Because she's paying Ji-hyuk off,
So
right?
she can't leave.
Yeah, she's paying him back, yeah. And then she's like, no, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin our friendship over money.
Because many a friendship has
very
gone
smart.
out the way.
To me, this part just solidifies that she has no feelings for him whatsoever. She truly only sees him as a friend. And she's just kind of like, and she's setting a hard boundary here. She's like, he's almost kind of crossing over a boundary. She's like, no, you're my friend.
Yeah, because he's asking her to quit her job.
Which is
Insane.
And because she's been working so hard to get that job. She's lying for this job, you know?
She's literally committing fraud for this job.
Right.
And you're helping her commit fraud for this job. And now you're asking her to quit and she does not know why.
Yeah. So then Seon-woo's just like, you know what? You don't have any issue relying on Ji-hyuk. And he goes, I think Ji-hyuk likes you. And she's like, he doesn't like me. He was delirious with the fever. Sure. Okay. So then we move. This scene is crazy. So Kyungmin drives Ji-hyuk home, okay? Ji-hyuk is clearly sick. He's very, very ill because he is shiver. You could just tell that he's sick, okay? He goes home, right?
This dream, so he had a nightmare.
Yes.
Where he's confronting his father over the affair that destroyed the family. And his father's accusing him of doing the same thing with Da-rim. And then, this was my girl what moment, because the chairman morphs into Ji-hyuk. And I was like, what do you mean he's talking to himself? What is happening? And I was like, okay, so he thinks he's trying to destroy a family like his dad did, right? So he wakes up guilt-ridden, punches a mirror.
Trope.
Men of the world, please stop punching solid objects. Stop punching mirrors. Stop punching walls. Like, do you know how many men their hands up in a year punching a wall?
Yeah.
I've never understood this behavior. Punching a wall.
I do think that this part, though, it was a little too on the nose for me. Like, we know that he has trauma from his dad and his mom.
Yeah.
But like, and we know why he is so hesitant to love Da-rim because he thinks she's married and he doesn't want to visit her.
And but also, he doesn't think love is real.
Do we really need a play-by-play? It's good. It just made me laugh.
It felt... I guess we didn't need his guilt acted out in real time. It felt very heavy-handed.
Yeah.
It felt like... Also, that sweater just kind of sliding up. It was like, so him in the sweater, confronting himself. And it was like, I don't want to turn into my father. But it also makes the lie that Ta-rim is telling so much more messed up.
Yeah, because it's like this lie is fucking up with this entire trauma. Like
So this your lie is triggering to him. It's about to mess up your friendship. Like there's so many things happening that it's almost like this lie is hurting the main people the most.
It's wild. The writers are crazy.
Honestly.
They are
pounding it
God. So then really quickly, right? So you move on from that scene. Basically, the moms bond because the chairman comes to the hospital to do a interview.
Didn't tell her,
like literally bombards her with the reporter. She runs off. She starts hiding. His like bodyguards are looking for her. Mm-hmm. But Ta-rim's mom saves Ji-hyuk's mom, which is very sweet. And then she tells her about their tumultuous marriage. She's like, tells her everything, that she gave up. She wasn't mentally there. She wasn't there for her son. And of course, Ta-rim's mom's like very sympathetic. And then she basically tells the mom, Ji-hyuk's mom, to consider her happiness for the sake of her son. So her point is, you need to be happy because if your son sees you unhappy, then he is inherently unhappy. And that's been his childhood, his entire life, because his mom was so sad and he has had, kind of like held the brunt of that.
He was like taking care of her, but she was like, she's so like, sad. As mothers, you do these things for your kids.
I know. But then Ta-rim gets a paycheck. This is sweet. Everyone's so excited to get paid. They're all looking. They're like waiting. They're like, "Did you get your money?" And they look at their their direct deposit. When you start
a job with a group of people,
I know, and you're like,
and everybody's check hits the first time. Girl, the lunch the next day. Cause you work temp jobs. That lunch the next day, girl. Everybody ordering something.
So cute.
Let me get hot lemon pepper wings. Let me get a large fry and a large drink. We're having lunch the next day.
It was super cute, but then she decides to use the money to repay the debt, right? Part of the debt, and then she gets him a gift. She asks Kyungnim for his address, so
he's not at work because he's sick.
She gets chuk, so the porridge, goes to his house, and Ji-hyuk he just had his dream, so he's really upset, and he just punched a mirror.
Punched a mirror.
So then he scolds her for showing up unannounced, which ain't, I don't listen.
Listen, as he told me, unexpected guests get treated unexpectedly.
And then he's like, what would you think people would think? You're a married woman. What would your husband think?
A man lives here alone. What are you doing here?
Then she's like, I'm so sorry. She apologizes. She's heartbroken. She leaves the food. She leaves everything and walks away, okay? But then we got to go straight to the cliffhanger because this was just like, what? This came out of nowhere.
This could have been a time to tell him, hey, player, so guess what? I'm not really married.
So then we jump to a random scene, right? Mm-hmm. It's Ji-hyuk and Ha-yeong having a dinner with a family meal with everyone, okay? Mm-hmm. And then Ha-yeong is literally like, what are you saying, oppa? And then Ji-hyuk says that he wants to get married as soon as possible. Everyone's stunned, needle drop, face to face.
Honestly, these songs, again,
bangers.
All bangers, but also I know they're bangers because I still hum them after watching the show.
Yes, they're bangers.
And these are very like old school. Like these remind me like the dramas from like the song, like they said some songs from like the dramas like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Very catchy, very fun. And they actually make sense because some of these dramas, the music in the show has not been making sense. Like the theme to Itaewon Class, I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, I love the Itaewon Class OST. So good.
That weird rap song?
Oh, wait. There's so many. La, la, la. There's like a rock one.
There's a weird rap song, and I was like, what does this got to do with them terrorizing this boy?
So that is the end of the episode.
So that kind of broke my brain. Mm-hmm. That kind of broke my brain because it's like, okay, she showed up at your house, and now all of a sudden, you're just like, I'm not going to be like my dad. I'm going to go ahead and marry this lady who I do not love. So to not be like my father, I'm going to get into a loveless marriage for profit.
This episode, it honestly, the tone switch really like confused me. I was like, sure, it was happy. Then it got real dark, and then it got a little crazy.
And then he got sick.
They
stay getting sick.
She
was just sick yesterday.
It's just, yeah. She's getting sick. He's getting sick. Seon-woo is just like, I feel like Seon-woo can be a little bit more forceful, but he's still just kind of, he's like a lame duck.
He's a lame duck. He is second-term president. Like,
yeah.
He's offering nothing. He's giving nothing. You need to tell her.
Yeah. And then
and then the new villain. I can't.
Yes, the new villain. Oh my God. Tae-young. Villainy for no reason.
It came in just talking crazy to this lady.
Just, yeah. And then the next episode, he's just even more insane. But really quickly, let's finish up with the Trope Tracker. I'm going to go real fast, okay?
Trope Tracker.
Almost Kiss is interrupted, okay? There's twice.
2.
Hospital bed and cave.
3.
Hospital bedside.
4.
Rain-soaked forks proximity.
5.
Fever, illness, confession scene.
6.
Wrist grab.
7.
Toshirak delivery.
8.
Rich air trauma backstory.
9.
Mirror punch.
10.
Loveless marriage, emotional escape.
11.
Yeah, it's wild.
Sarangees. We're back next Wednesday to chase the 8th episode of Dynamite Kiss. And what do you think of the pod? Submit your questions, thoughts, prayers, rants, or whatever at chasingkdrama@gmail.com. And we'd love to hear from you directly. Okay, we want to know what the Sarangees are saying, what the Sarangees are thinking. Help us help you, help us help you. And we'd love to hear from you. And we love to hear from you. And we love to hear from me. And be sure to follow us on our social and subscribe. And follow us on all of the things, the YouTube, the Spotifys, the Apples, the Instagrams, the TikTok. And subscribe. Roll the Sarangees. We're still on it. And tell your favorite K-drama actors about us. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And we will see you on the next K-drama chase.
Sarange! Chasing K-Dramas is hosted and executive produced by Dulcé, Sloan, and me, Chrissy, Choi. I edit the audio and video, and our production is led by Thomas Yuen from TY Media and Go Get 'Em Productions. Our artwork is designed by Yice Cream. We're an indie podcast, and we're always looking for fun partnerships. If you're a brand that's interested in sponsoring our chases, or if you're a fan who just wants to stay in touch, please check out our website at chasingkdramas.com.